Hey everybody. Today we have some special news from Area 71. I wanted to pull out this news rather than put it in the regular news video on Friday, just because I feel strongly about the products they're doing, and they're doing some really interesting stuff for the hobby. So we're going to get right to it. They have 3 new Porsches that they're working on. Now, I know. We do have a lot of Porsches in the slot car hobby space already, but these I think will be quite welcome. We have a 356A, kind of a typical roadster from back in the day. This is more of your traditional look to a roadster. The second version, however, is definitely more of a modern racing version, or kind of the racing version, even at the time in the 60s when these cars were really heavily raced around North America. You would see this kind of car pretty regularly. So the fact that they're doing the kind of classic 356A, as well as this, don't want to call it an outlaw, but kind of a full-on race version of the 356, definitely welcome. The 356 was done, as probably most folks know, by Ninco for quite a while, and for a variety of reasons, I would say the mold wasn't really used to its best when they were making it. They had pretty high prices on them even when they were first released. They were $70 or $60 at a time when everything was pretty much no more than about $50. So, the Ninco mold unfortunately kind of fell away from the hobby, definitely before it had run its course in interest from the hobby. Now, thankfully, we have these two, and we have what they're calling the Emery Porsche, which would be certainly more of the outlaw type of Porsche. You see this mold here, or this print here. I believe they're going to be, they will be starting to make these very soon, which is really, really good news. So you see there's the definite. So you see with the Emery car here, or the Emery inspired car, let's say, there are a number of cool different details on it compared to the other two. And by the way, they will have kind of the racing details, I guess you would say, in a special accessory pack that will be available. So not only would you have, extra parts, so to speak, but you will have these if you wanted to make the first version, the 356A, into more of a race car. There you go. More parts are never a bad thing. Also thrown in here in the mix are 2 kind of update work in progress photos that Area 71 sent me just last night, I believe. The Tesla truck. Oh baby, this one garnered a lot of attention online. Yes, and they're doing the truck. Say what you want. It's probably most appropriate that this be done as a slot car, of course, with an electric motor. Yeah. So updated photos here. I believe these were the first prints of these done, I think. And the Hunatron Audi that you see here, part of their Hunaslot series that will be released, I also believe, fairly soon. Once they get a print of these things and they kind of like it, they may tweak a little bit, but pretty much once they have a printout that you're looking at here, I think the project is pretty much done. Next, we have a bit of a interesting collaboration, I guess you would say, that Area 71 threw at me. They will be making a very limited run of these next 2 cars. The Lexus LC500 Liberty Walk which is the car that you see here. It is a Liberty Walk is a Japanese tuning house, pretty legendary in Japan for the fat-fendered, wide-bodied cars that they make. They take something that was great and arguably make it epic. They make some of the coolest tuning cars every year to come out of Japan or, frankly, the world. And all of their cars pretty much turn into social media icons as soon as they're announced. So we have the Lexus that they're going to be doing here, as well as possibly because of a bit of prodding from yours truly, they're going to be doing the first racing or any kind of Mazda Miata. Now, the Miata is a really interesting car because it is one of the most raced cars certainly in the U.S. The SCCA races that occur pretty much all the time. The Miata is one of the most raced cars when you look at, you can take any cursory view of photos from pretty much any SCCA event. There are a number of Miatas. This car is a real looker. It's got some big fat fenders, got a huge wing, and I think this is a pretty interesting addition to the hobby. And I am happy to say that this is made as a sort of collaboration, sort of a brain trust discussion. I don't know what I'm saying right now, between Area 71 and Slot Car News. So when these will become available, I believe there are only going to be 50 of each of these available. I'm going to be getting a sample, plus I believe one to give away. Mine will have my name in it. They print out, obviously these things are printed to order, so they can do kind of one-off things with prints with the cars, and they've done this in the past, to be fair, with the cars that they've sent me, which I think is really neat. And they're going to be sending me samples of each of these cars, one to keep and one to give away. I'm very happy to say that, yes, I will be giving those one of each of these cars away as soon as I get them. Very excited about this news. It's pretty interesting. It's the first time that anybody has ever offered to make a slot car thing, except, stickers or shirts or something like that. Well, no, that wasn't the first slot car thing. That was Racetrack Scenics. My friends at Racetrack Scenics, of course. Can't forget them. In any case, definitely some interesting cars coming from Area 71. I believe these are coming, like I said, fairly soon. I will keep you abreast of their arrival. Thank you very much, folks. See you all again soon.